right, well, first of all, let me just say, there is nothing more beautiful than an illuminated home at night. I'll start by saying over 4,000 orders for our Today Special Value have been placed. Here's what we've done. We're bringing you from a brand you have known and trusted and loved for solar lighting from QVC, and we're the only ones who have Energizer solar lights. We're bringing you something new. An 8-piece, 3-in-1 solar path light set. Now, what makes these different and what makes them new and exciting is that there is new technology. As you look at this beautiful design, the magic really is on the inside, because there is a 360-degree filament bulb. And what that means for you is that your outdoor space has that illuminated beauty that typically we'd have to have the expense of hiring a professional, of wiring those lights so that you got that level of brightness and brilliance, but you're doing it with solar powered lights. And these come to us from Energizer. So let me quickly share with you what your choices are. Again, you're getting a set of 8. So line your walkway, your pathway. 3-in-1 means, yes, you can stake them in the ground, put them throughout your garden, but you can also hang them, and that would be a really pretty way to go. You can even put them on a tabletop. So you add the beautiful light wherever you want and create that outdoor space that you desire. I'll start on this end because you're choosing which color you'd like the fixture to be. We have it in black, and it's a matte black. If you've got certainly a kind of traditional looking hardware or outdoor design, that black is going to be really very nice. We also have it for you in the bronze. Again, working back to maybe what your outdoor space coordinates back to, whether you've got a more traditional home or a more modern home or a color scheme, that's the bronze. And by the way, it's a metal and glass construction. Here, this one is your copper, and look at that finish. Absolutely beautiful. So you can see the copper. We also have it for you in the stainless steel. And stainless steel, again, look at the finish, how gorgeous that is. But it is the amount of light, because it's a brighter light, and it's a bigger light effect. That's why these are so popular and so exciting for your home and garden. And then the final color choice for you, this is called gray gloss. It is our most limited, and this again is a very kind of contemporary look, but this is also nice if maybe you've got slate or stone in these natural colors. And so when you're thinking about where you want to add the light and how the lighting is going to incorporate into the design of your space, all of these color options are fantastic. So $92.98. We have everything for you on 5 easy monthly payments. That means your 8 light set from Energizer is going to be $18.60 on its way to your home. I would love for you to call us, because millions of people have these lights, but these are new and innovative and with technology that we've never offered before for a bigger and brighter light effect. But I'd love for you to call me. Tell me where you're going to place yours. Tell me what color you're choosing. 1-800-395-1601. Let me introduce you to Nick Antolik. Come on in, Nick. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
Wow, over 4,000 orders placed. Awesome. Energizer, we know the brand, trust the brand, and QVC is the only place to get Energizer solar lights.
For the last 10 years, we brought these great high-quality lights to you, and what people love about these, especially compared to the other ones at the big box store, this is a true metal and glass construction. It's a taller landscape-size fixture at about 16 inches. This has that brand new 3-in-1 design, being able to hang it from a hook or put it on any flat surface like a tabletop. But the really big thing here, Leah, and why I'm so excited, is that for the first time ever, you have this 360-degree bulb with filament, which is going to give you more glow than ever before. And I'll show you quickly, every other light that I've ever sold, this is what it looked like. It had that single LED bulb on there, but by adding that 360 degrees with the filament, Now you're gonna get a glow like you've never had before.
This is how you instantly upgrade your outdoor space.
Absolutely.
And there's no wiring, there's no electrician you have to call, there's no huge expense, there's no complicated installation. You're simply deciding, oh, where do I want to put the lights? And then you're on your way. I'd love to talk about some of the, because when we see it, again, with that filament bulb, it gives me not only a brighter light, Nick.
That's right.
But it gives me more light surface, a bigger light.
It does, and you're actually seeing it here, Leah. This was my house. It took about 10 minutes. They come charged right out of the box, place them into the ground, and that first night I had this beautiful glow. I have a house built in the 1950s, there's no street lights, and I couldn't think of a better way to make a huge impact in your house. But the big thing here is each one of these lights has 15 lumens, so this isn't decorative lighting. This is truly functional pathway lighting that you traditionally would have to install with hardwire and trenching, and then you couldn't move them. So these lights are going to be really, really bright when you start. But the great thing is, and how it's different from others, is that after 8 hours, it maintains 90% of that same great glow. So you truly do have the look from dusk till dawn of consistent, strong professional lighting.
And when you hear Nick say that, because we've all seen, and maybe you've been disappointed by your solar lights that look beautiful at dusk, and then a few hours in, you know, the light is faint, it's not as bright, it doesn't look as attractive in your yard. I'd love to do this.
Sure,
we're gonna kind of take a turn, Nick, if we can.
Yeah, please.
I want to start right here to begin. Because the beauty of the 3-in-1 is that however and wherever you need to add that light source, and it will be the path lighting, maybe it'll be the garden lighting, maybe it'll be the lighting beneath your pergola. You can stake them. They'll come with the stakes to do that.
That's right.
You can hang them because the little loop on top allows you to hang them if you want to.
And I love how you get that movement when it's moving in the air at night.
Absolutely. And then if you simply want to stand them on a tabletop like you would a tabletop lamp, you can do that as well. So maybe you change it up a little bit when you're entertaining and you want add a little tabletop lighting. And look at the amount of light that's thrown here. How many lumens are we talking about?
15 lumens, and because you have those 3 different light sources, you're getting a more full, complete look. It's going to give you tons of illumination on the ground. And as you see there, if you look at the light, look at the way that now from the street level, you're actually able to see that bulb as well. That's because of the extra filament that we put in there. That's something we've never been able to see before, so more light and a bigger ground swath.
All right, remember you've got a choice of color, and you're gonna let us know. Let's do this. Can we head over to our driveway, and then we'll work our way back?
Yeah, a driveway's a perfect place to use it, especially when you think about your home at night coming in. We're talking safety here, and this set of 8 is going to make a huge impact. So you can see in the center here, this light actually is going to reach about 12 feet in any direction. So as you look down on that, you're going to see just how beautiful that glow is.
Wow.
We're getting more fill than we've ever had before, and then the cool thing is that's going to stretch. So now, we place these lights kind of closer together on the driveway, but it gives an incredible look. And then up against the stone, because of that filament, now you have that side lighting going out, reaching even further than we have before.
And we're going to wait while our camera gets into place there.
Isn't that gorgeous?
So, I mean, think about your home. Maybe you want to line the front of your house where you can reflect that light against the housing surface. Maybe you want to line along your driveway or your walkway. Get as many sets of these as you'd like. And remember, not only are you getting that incredible new filament bulb that is going to allow you to have not just a brighter light, but a bigger light effect, and that it's going to stay that way as the night goes on, instead of having the light that then becomes dull and dim and you barely see it.
We've all had that experience, right? You get a solar light, it looks great when you first put it out, but maybe it's a couple hours later, only a couple of the lights are going, or they don't look consistent, or maybe you have to get rid of a set after a couple years. These have a 2-year warranty, and we've heard from so many customers who have used it a lot longer than that. Leah, this is one set in the mulch bed here.
Wow. I mean, look at what we've done. And I encourage you, envision your own garden space. Maybe you've got, a mulch bed. Maybe you want to put it in and around. I could even put these in my planters if I wanted to.
Leah, right back behind you. Think about the places where you don't have electricity. We put them up in the window boxes. Maybe think the back of your property line, out by the mailbox. If you're looking outside at the dark night and don't see anything in your backyard, this is going to be a game changer for you because you finally have a light that is going to be consistent from dusk till dawn.
And I want to say, yeah, that's a great shot, Emily, if we can go ahead and do that. So, because here's what we've done. Do you have a window box? What we've simply done is placed the lantern right there. Not only is it illuminating the beautiful greenery beneath it, but you can see it's also reflecting light to, you know, kind of above and behind with the windows. Like, that's what landscape design artists do.
That's right.
That's what people pay a huge premium to have.
You know what happens though? If you get those landscape lights, they're stuck in the ground. They're in one position. What I love about these,
forever.
where you place these right now, as the plants grow throughout the season, you're gonna move them from place to place. So the bushes grow or you're cutting them back, you can adjust the position.
I love what we've done here. Take a look. So, I mean, maybe it's just the area right beside your door where you've got all the beautiful things planted, or maybe you've got a little planter there. We've staked 2 of the lights. We've hung one on a hook, and then if you wanted to, you could take another and simply put it right into your planter. That is what is so exciting about having these solar lights that you place wherever you need to.
And that 3-in-1 design is really, really cool. You can take these, move these from place to place, put it down on a flat surface. So you have something like a step right there. Now you have functional lighting that's going to help your friends and family lead them to the front door, keep them safe, but most importantly, look great.
Yeah, and that's the beauty. It really does transform your outdoor space. We've hung a few here. Maybe it's your patio cover or your deck, or maybe you have a pergola. If you want to hang them, you can do that as well. And look at how pretty that is, how much that enhances the outdoor space.
For me, that was a back patio area because traditionally you could only stake them in the ground, but with the 3-in-1 design, now I can add more light to an area where you're out of the grass bed.
You know, we talk about age of possibility, and this really is, this is the solution. This is the solution for truly upgrading, enhancing, making your home beautiful. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be complicated. And if you change your mind and want to light different areas, it also makes it easy for you to do just that. So here's what I'd love to do. I want to bring the lights up because, and it's solar powered. We're going to talk a little bit about Energizer and the quality of the solar powering that you're getting, because this is a brand that we know and trust. But our today's special value, and we've done these solar light sets in the past. They are always very popular. The new technology, that means, because for the longest time, the idea of solar lighting was great, that it made it easy, but the result wasn't always what made us happy. And if you have solar lights that maybe were dim after an hour or two, weren't as bright and vibrant as you wanted it to be, this is probably the closest to truly getting that wired outdoor lighting effect that we have ever been able to bring you. That's why so many people are excited about this.
This is what we've offered with all other sets, that single LED bulb, the brand new 360, 2 additional LED bulbs, as well as that filament is going to be the game changer for you.
All right, let's show you what your choices are, because we're closing in on 5,000 orders placed. I'll start on this end. We have the black, and it's a matte black. And for a lot of people, whether it's a traditional home, whether it's a more modern home, we know a lot of window casings now are done in that matte black. We know a lot of shutters are done in the black. So if that works for you, this is the black. That's been the most popular. And then right beside it, we have the bronze. And if that, again, kind of think what your outdoor home looks like, or what you want your space to look like. Or for a lot of people, matching patio furniture and other things. So that's your bronze. This is the copper. The finish on the copper is gorgeous.
So these are all made with a stainless steel, but this will not patina. So that copper will look great after sitting in the snow, hot summer sun. It's always going to look that good.
And then we have the stainless steel. Look at this. And again, this one's going to stay looking great. And then finally we have the gray gloss, which is our most limited. And this has a very contemporary kind of look as well. And think about things like slate and stone, if you love to match back to that in your home and garden. Nick, talk about Energizer and what that means for us in terms of trusting the quality of what we're getting with these.
If you've been disappointed with solar products in the past, you probably don't know the name of the battery inside. Energizer, for hundreds of years, they actually sell 6 billion batteries a year, and this is a really special Energizer solar battery inside. So the solar crystalline panel up on top is going to charge that Energizer solar battery. And the big difference here is that that light is finally going to be bright, consistent from dusk till dawn. We tested it after 8 hours, not that it turns off after 8 hours, but 90% of the same great glow is the big